Right, guys, welcome to episode 2 of Kicking Into the Wind. Got all boys back here. What we're going straight into today is what we spoke about at the end of last pod. Saying we're just going to do top 10 strikers of all time, and we've got like a combined 10 of what everyone's picked. So we've done it on like a point system. You understand as you go along. So like your first place, you got your 10, second 9, 8, etc. And I've got a combined 10 what we've all picked. We're just going to read it out and we're just going to see where we land. Obviously, there's a couple that have missed out and we're going to see how we get on. So I did get told as well in like a comment before that we need to kind of like introduce us then. So, and if you want to go around, just like say your name and introduce yourself. And wants to go first, like just what's your name and that. Anyone?
I'm Ali. I think I told you before, I'm Ali, Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
I'm Dav, Josh Davidson, Liverpool fan, England today.
Yeah.
Good strip that, mate.
Key.
I'm Key, biggest like group, well known in area, gets about like.
Last but not least.
Foz.
It doesn't matter what your name is. Right, let's get into it. Right.
In Australia.
What we're going to do is going to reel off all teams. So like I said, I've told these boys before, there's a few that haven't made it. So we've got a few honourable mentions that they've got a few points that lads have picked, but they just haven't got quite enough to make it into top 10. So there's six that have not made it. So I'll go in 16th place, straight in with 1 point. One person had it in 10th place. That's it. Nobody else has picked it.
This will be Keys.
What Maduka?
One of Keys.
Hasselbank!
Oi!
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
I've not put him in, but he did win 3 golden boots. That's all I'm going in with it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to explain this, aren't I?
Yeah, you're the only person that's got him in, so if you want to just take this one, you can do.
I swear, it's not that far-fetched as people think.
Leeds fans will agree with each other.
Of course.
All right. Well,
let him explain.
Let me speak. Right? Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, 288 appearances, 127 goals, 58 assists. That's a ratio 0.44 a game. Not too shabby over that amount of games. But I'm not finished. When he played for Leeds, he scored 34 goals in 69 games, which is sick. After that, he went to Atletico Madrid from us.
Don't matter.
He had one season at Huh?
It's irrelevant what he did after.
Well, you like saying Hasselbank. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
because it's a Premier League striker.
We're talking about Premier League.
All right.
What about
Premier League?
Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, but he's a player that played in the
I
Premier
don't give a
League.
shit what happens after he left Prem.
It's your simple, silly little mind. That's why
It is.
Hasselbank's wank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree.
Small-minded boy. That's what.
Right.
One goal.
Yeah, but listen, I'm going
to. He's in 100 club. You can't knock it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll get to it. He's in 100 club. Cheers, Bull. He won a golden boot.
He's won 3.
Well, he's won it twice actually.
Twice.
He's got 2 Premier League golden boots.
He's got 2 more than Wayne Rooney.
Van Persie, Shearer and Van Persie, they're on it 2 players to win 2 golden boots with 2 different teams. And that's not bad company at all. Is it?
It's decent, don't get me wrong, but I'm looking at my list now.
Nobody else has picked him, just for record. Right. Nobody else put him in top 10. Nobody else.
All right, but then you look at teams he's played for, and I'm a Leeds United fan. We didn't exactly pull up any trees when he was here. He played for Borough, where he got to a runners-up in UEFA Cup. I know it's not Premier League, but what I'm trying to say is he was a big player in small teams, and he still did it. Still did it. He was a powerful player. He was pacey. He was good in air. He was a good all-round striker that could gear out, to be honest with you. And I could go on, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to keep it to Premier League moving forward. But it's not a bad shout at all. And I think
it's definitely not.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as...
Huh?
What are you on number 10?
He was a little bit of it what to do with Leeds. I'm not going to lie, but he's my number 10, yeah. And I think I could put a case in for him, like.
You've put your case in. You've put a good case in.
Done well there.
Fair enough, mate. I say we're not knocking that. You just haven't quite made my top 10, like. But
just quickly, we've just wasted 6 minutes on Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
They're not wasted.
I'm only kidding.
He said it.
Right, so we'll go to the next one. So we've got a joint 4 teams. So we ain't got a 15 for the 14. We've got 2 joint 4 teams that finish on the same points, which are 3 points. We've got Eric Cantona. And we've also got Ian Wright.
Right.
Has he only got
Both got 3 points.
I
Ian
had
Wright.
I had Cantona as my number 9.
Cantona was number 9. I have Cantona in my top 10.
I recently
No.
Fucking hell.
I watched this fucking Premier League documentary earlier, and it was just like how Manchester United were going downhill, and then they just couldn't get away, and Blackburn will look like they were going to nick title, and they signed Cantona, and everything just changed from there. Like Sir Alex Ferguson's reign just came alive as soon as they signed Cantona, and it just went like that ever since.
Yeah.
I had him in my top 10, and then I took him out. Only reason why is because it was a little bit before our time. I didn't get to really watch him on TV, if you know what I mean. Maybe if we did watch him, then it'd be different.
It pains me coming from Leeds.
Yeah, I had him in my top 10, and I had the same reason as you, Foz, Harvey. Obviously, I didn't witness it, but everyone says he transformed that side, and that takes a lot of doing.
Yeah. And how successful Man United have been since, like.
Has Ian Wright not in your top 10, boys?
Even get a
How's he
mention.
not made it? 113 goals in 213 games, Premier League Hall of Famer.
I know, lad, but we're not going off
I'm looking
purely
at other
goals.
players,
I know what you.
Yeah, it's.
Right, go on, Bull. But I understand this. He was a good player. Like, this is our hardest key. This is
He was my number 8.
Right.
Yeah, so the 3 points that came from Cantona were Foz had him in 9th place, Dav had him in 10th, so that were 3 points altogether. And the 3 points from Ian Wright were just all key. So
So nobody had him in top 10?
No, just you that had him in 8th, so that's why you got your 3 points.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't even think of Ian Wright. You just reminded me.
Hell.
I just think the players that I've got in my top 10, they're all better.
Lads,
he's
an MBE. The lad's an MBE.
So he's
only
top
10. Like, there's only 10 players to choose from.
Like,
it's hard, isn't it?
Rashford's got an MBE, mate. He's not in my 10.
Yeah, you got Rashford in you.
Rashford's not a striker.
Fair enough.
I'm talking about performances on pitch, me, like.
Mate, I am. So am I. Fucking hell.
We've got plenty.
Move on.
Yeah, move on.
Right, 13th. Somebody's going to be pissed off at this one. 5 points. Luis Suarez.
Fucking jokers, your lads.
I'll let Alex take over on this one.
Ali's number
All
1.
get your phones out and ring the fucking doctors, because that's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Dab, have you got him in?
No.
Bias, you're so biased, you lad.
But Suarez? What? You're putting a point in for Hasselbank and you're laughing at Suarez?
Mate, like, yeah,
hold on a second, lads. Hold on a second. Where are my stats?
Where have you put it? Where have you put it?
Do you want to read out the stats that I've got for Suarez? I've got some written.
Suarez for me, mate, it's number 6.
Yeah, he's got 5 points, and you're the only person that's picked him.
Why are you looking so shocked?
I'm
He
shocked.
scored 31 goals in a season, and I forgot how many.
He scored 69 goals in the Premier League altogether. 69
in 110 apps. 110 apps in that Liverpool side. In that
69 goals.
It's not long enough.
How
It's not long enough.
many apps has he got on his phone?
110.
Yeah, he's done.
Out of 3 full seasons, right? He scored 20 goals or more twice in 3 seasons. For me, right? If we're judging a striker, I'll let your answer it. How many goals would you say is a reasonable amount for a striker?
20. We're getting that many. He's done it like what?
No.
Like,
how many would you accept from a striker? Because I think 20 is a little bit high, me son.
20.
For a team like Liverpool, 20.
For your top 10, you want to be getting 20 a year.
Yeah.
20 a year.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
Suarez got 2 out of
it depends.
3 full seasons. So he played 3 full seasons, and out of them, 2 out of 3 scored 20 plus goals. 31 apps, 11 goals in his first season. Second season, 33-23. His last year, boys, 33 apps, 31 goals for that Liverpool side.
Unreal player, but he's
I've
only been
got
there
one
3
important
years.
stat down that's quite a big deal breaker for me, and that's 0 Premier League titles.
Yeah, I've got that bit down as well. But let's remember who we were playing for.
Drop the mic.
Yeah. That's what kept him
Playing
out
for
of
a team
mind.
like Liverpool, and he won 0 Premier League titles.
And then what he went and won after, if you want to go Atletico Madrid, like
No,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you wouldn't have it.
Hey,
You wouldn't
fuck
have.
Barcelona,
Yeah.
fuck him. Get him out.
Yeah, again though, it's one person picked it, so similar to Kiwi and Wright, only one person picked in that rally, so that's where I get all the 5 points from.
Unreal
for the
player, I
impact,
agree.
Ali had him in 6th place, and nobody else has had him 6th
Right,
place.
go on.
A shame you would have.
Shocking that.
Why,
man.
mate?
Ian Wright. Fuck off.
Hey,
Hall of Famer. Where's Suarez in there? Premier League Hall of Fame.
I forgot about Hasselbank. Let's move on.
Idiot.
we've got another joint. We've got another one at the same point. So the last two that have not made the list are both in joint 11th, and they both got 6 points. One of them is Andy Cole, 6 points. He's a winner. And the next one is Ruud van Nistelrooy. Has just missed out.
Ooh.
But I've had both of them, I'll be honest with you. So I had Andy Cole and Van der Sar in my team.
I don't
I
think
had-
they're on their own, weren't they?
I had Andy Cole.
Yeah, you did.
Who
You had
ain't
Andy Cole.
got Van Nistelrooy in the top 10?
Hey.
Dav's not had him,
Yeah,
and
lads.
also Key's not had him at all.
I ain't had Van Nistelrooy.
Good
I've got
player,
the
right?
shirt on, mate, and I'm.
You've got Andy Cole. Yeah, you've not got Van der Sar.
Yeah, I had Andy Cole, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have Van der Sar.
How can you not have Van Nistelrooy? I'm going to stop there. I can't.
What
let this
do you
go on.
mean?
Only me and you, Ali, had them.
150 apps, 95 goals. Let me just read his numbers out, lads. First year, 32 appearances, 23 goals. Second year, 34 appearances, 25 goals. 32 appearances, 20 goals. Fourth year, he must have been injured because he had 17 and 6, 35 and 21. That's 20 more all goals, like you were all saying earlier. 4 out of his 5 seasons he were in England, and he won a Premier League title and all. And then what?
Because this is not your top 10. This is everyone's.
Agreed. I am.
So stop right then.
You
Just
can't
calm
argue
down.
with it.
I am.
I've got to back
I
out
am.
of this one.
Yeah, but you can't.
Well, I am, aren't I? How can you argue with them stats?
Yeah.
150
Don't-
games, 95
It's
goals.
not all just
Right.
stats.
We'll go off stats then. Lampard's better than Gerrard on stats. He's a better player.
Different pod. Different
Don't
pod.
matter. Right, yeah.
I
But,
mean,
all right.
A Chelsea.
Yeah, you
put
see
it
what I
on board.
mean? If you're a pure stats man, Lampard stats piss all over Gerrard's. So he's better.
Different teams around and better players.
What?
around.
What? Different teams. Manchester United dominated while Ruud van
Chelsea had a
Nistelrooy
better
were there.
side than
So the
Liverpool with
reason-
Gerrard.
So the reasons Van Nistelrooy's stats are so good is because their team were unreal round him.
Agreed.
They dominated.
Agreed.
Right then. So that's why he's not making mine.
His numbers are daft, aren't they?
You got a league
Well,
title.
Van Nistelrooy, for me,
He also
lads,
got
seven.
he got
Or
two.
seven.
He got
Well done.
2003 Golden Boot, and he also got Player of the Season that season as well.
Cheers,
A league
Will.
title, so that's why he got in mine. He just scraped in, to be fair. but
I'll
that's
be
why
honest.
he got
Cheers.
it.
I'll be
Cheers,
honest,
Jeff.
It didn't really cross my mind for some reason, but maybe it'd have made it. Like, I just,
Honestly, yeah. Like he's good, but I've
It was just fell short at 100 club law, which it's quite a big deal breaker when you're comparing everyone else.
Yeah.
You got your 5.
You've got to be 100 club for me, by the way, boys. That's how I thought you've got to be 100 club if you're talking about.
It's a
Premier
big,
League,
it's a
right?
big
What
factor.
about
It's a
if you
big
play
factor.
one season and you score like 50 goals? You're not going to even like look at
You've
them.
not
You're
you've
not
not
going to get all
cemented.
time for one season. No.
Nah,
way.
you've not cemented your place. Like yeah. Go on.
What
carry
about
on,
Andy
man.
Cole though? Moving on to
Andy Cole. Fucking unreal.
Third most goals in Prem.
Yeah, I know.
He's not even been our top 10 lads. What we saying
Every-
about that?
Every Premier League years you watch, it's just Andy Cole banging them in. And
That's
it's
why he's made mine. Just something on goals.
Has anyone got his numbers? Because I ain't seen them.
Yeah, so he's made 414 appearances, 187 goals,
so
73
good.
assists.
Yeah.
In 93-94 got Golden Boot. And he's, like I said, the third top goal scorer ever. And he's got 5 Premier League titles with Man U.
And like won treble, like he's won.
Treble winning
yeah,
team, him and York.
Treble winning
Unstoppable.
team, yeah.
That's why he's made mine, lads. Why is he
Yeah,
not
he
made
made
yours?
mine. He made mine as well.
He's made
so.
mine.
Ali?
I just heard he's played a lot of games. I've got like nearly 500. He's not even scored 200 goals.
400.
Third most goals ever, mate. Third most goals
But-
ever.
Yeah, but he's
400.
played nearly 500 games. That's
No, I
expected.
am.
415,
But-
you said, didn't you?
Well, just on 400.
Yeah,
Then.
414, yeah.
He hasn't scored 200 goals, has he? There's better numbers out there.
It were harder back then as well, though. Like, I know
Yeah,
it's
of course
easy
it
to
were.
say, but
I
pictures
don't know.
now are like fucking
for me.
super tables.
I think it were easier. Games got a lot.
Why is it not in yours?
Oh,
Andy Cole.
maybe it could have been. I mean, like
You
Me
want us to
are-
think that Hasselbank is Ian Wright better than Andy Cole, more worthy?
And Suarez.
Now,
on
forget
this
Suarez.
podcast right now, I'm putting Hasselbank in my team. I'm not going to say how different.
What your team of
Right.
strikers?
He gets him a 10 over Andy Cole, numbers or not. I
And
just
slipped
stand
some
by
goals.
it. Maybe I'm not educated with that, but I'm just not
Do
backing a scum player.
you just hate Man U that much that you just can't stand Andy Cole being in the
Yeah,
team?
pretty much.
I've picked Andy Cole. Like.
Pretty much, yeah. I just don't fucking like Man U.
Right, are we in top 10 yet or what?
Right, moving on to number 10 now. 7 points. Michael Owen. Just scraped it for me. And I'll be honest, I'll go straight out there. He didn't win my 10.
It didn't go in my 10.
I just think
My
he didn't do
number
it for long
7.
enough.
Fucking hell, lads. I can't believe
He didn't do it for long enough for me.
I'm getting his numbers up. Right, Owen. He won a Premier League title with Man U.
Didn't do
He's
no.
scored
hell.
How many
50
appearances?
goals.
How many appearances of that Premier League title?
Hey.
Well, I don't like saying it because he won it for Man U, but you've got to put it out there because someone did earlier. He scored
Fair enough.
15 plus goals in 6 out of his 7 seasons, won a Ballon d'Or during playing for Liverpool, and he scored 150 goals, so he's in 100 club.
He's got 2 golden boots and he got 97, 98 player at season and all.
Like if I'm going
Ollie,
into
listen to this.
battle and my family's life's on line and my team needs to score, fucking Michael Owen's not getting on that pitch.
He would have
Listen,
great scored
I
about
say, listen to this, boys, yeah? For Liverpool, it were 118 goals in 216 games for Liverpool. That's just incredible, man.
Honestly,
And-
he did
and
well.
He weren't there for that long though. Like when he went to Belgium and came back, he was just a different player. I know injuries
Yeah.
settled in, but he was only good for like what? When he was like 18, 19, 20, that were it. He was unbelievable,
Ballon
yeah. Like, he
d'Or.
won Ballon d'Or in 2001.
I think
But
it's
after
only
that,
no matter all these we're mentioning who's got a Ballon d'Or. I don't think there'll be another name that gets mentioned that hasn't got a Ballon d'Or between them.
Do you know as well we
It's
Owen,
true, mate.
like he was that type of striker where he could just feed on scraps, like whether it were a long
Yeah.
ball over the top, he'd chase out. He'd never give up on no, and some at goals he did just nicking him behind like that. He was just a fucking danger.
He try and do all
Play
fancy
for England.
straight to the
England.
point, direct.
Yeah,
England, right? I went to his
Unreal.
like youth stats, and for under 15s he got 12 in 8, under 16s he got 15 in 11, under 18s he got 10 in 14, and then under 20s he got 3 goals in 4.
when he
How
went
are we
18,
doing that?
he went straight to the first team though, didn't he? They just chucked him
And
straight.
he was playing for Liverpool around about that time as well. It did overlap. With 40 goals in 89 games for England as well. Constant threat. Argentina springs to mind.
Yeah, class, weren't it? That's what I mean. Like, but he were only like world class for like between like 98 and 2001 for me anyway.
Yeah.
Just
His
just
FA
class,
Cup
yeah.
against Arsenal.
Yeah,
Can't believe he's
Absolutely
only
fine.
invited keys. Do you know
He just
when
didn't
we're
look
watching
enough
this
for me.
match?
He
I
just
want
didn't look enough.
everyone's top 10 screen for a bit so we can see while watching it. Because I want to know what everyone's got now, and I don't know.
That's fair enough. Go on, ball 9.
Number 9 is got 9 points. It's Dennis Birdcamp. He's made number 9.
He didn't make me 10. Maybe he should have.
He's not made my top 10.
Yeah, me.
All
Made
is
mine
mine
top
and
10.
Dav's.
You scored him high then.
Yeah.
Only
So-
thing I'm going off mainly is every single time I watch How to Do It Invincibles, every single Arsenal player always says, best player without shadow of a doubt that I've ever played with is Birdcamp.
Yeah.
And they all go back to Birdcamp for how successful they were and everything, saying if he weren't there, they would have never have done what they did.
Dav,
Yeah,
you
I
want him
just,
quite high, you?
yeah, I just think he's like one of them players, like once in a generation sort of player where it was just effortless. Like obviously he weren't really much. He weren't like an out and out striker. Obviously, like
I was
some
about to say that.
second striker, sort of behind a striker or whatever.
Yeah.
But like his numbers weren't that good. But what Felson as well.
No.
Like,
Enders.
What?
Yeah, I'll just read out some numbers. So
Horrendous.
he made 315 appearances, 87 goals, and he got 94 assists, but he did win
Like,
3 league titles.
His
He
assists
didn't,
are
he didn't make
pretty
100
decent.
club, but he did have 94 assists, which is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
So like Dav said, he's like, he weren't like a number 9 like on last man. He were playing about a bit. So
Yeah.
it's a weird one for me. His numbers didn't look good to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you can't be shouting like, "Oh, you're an idiot for bringing him in," because he's.
No, I said Dav had him at 6th and Foz had him at 7th. So they've put him up there. That's why Where's got the points from, just them two. 8th, 10 points. Jamie Vardy.
Sick.
Fucking hell, that
8th
was.
place, 10 points. Foz
Have
didn't
we all
have
got
him,
him?
so that's why he's laughing.
What?
Foz didn't have him.
Didn't have him.
No,
Neither did
How would I
I.
have?
Dav didn't have him.
He's got the record for most goals in a row. He's won a Premier League for Leicester. 259 appearances, 127 goals for Leicester.
Yeah.
Out of 8 seasons, he scored 15 goals or more 6 times for Leicester.
Yeah, he's done well.
Player of the season when they won league. You got PFA player of the season, and then it weren't just like a one-off because a couple of years later, so 19 to 20, just gone, he got golden boot as well. So at his age, it's still putting him in.
Would you rather
It's good.
throw Vardy on as a sub or Bergkamp?
I wouldn't have Bergkamp as a
Different
sub.
players, mate. Different players.
39 assists not to be sniffed at, though, is it?
Not lad now. No, you've got a good point, boys. Can we move on?
Yeah, he's made it into
Move
top
on.
10 anyway. Number 7, starting to get a few more points now. You got 13 points. Robin van Persie at number 7.
Surely we've all got him.
Yeah, I've got it.
No,
Oh,
Are you kidding?
no.
Ali's
What?
not got him in.
Ali?
Man, you shot.
Alec Bull, run his numbers off. Run his numbers off now.
Van Persie, yeah.
Yeah.
280 appearances, 144 goals, 53 assists, 2 golden boots back to back, 11 to 12 and then 12 to 13.
Yeah.
And then he got a Premier League title with Man U. And he scored on the title decisive game, that sick goal that all you were talking about last week.
2 golden boots does it for me as well.
2 golden boots back to back, so he's got it season to season straight through.
How many
I can add
seasons
to that.
ending from?
I can add to that. So, most goals in a 38-game season, 2011-12, 30 goals. Most goals in a calendar year, same year, 35 goals.
Yeah.
He's top
That's not
scorer
the Prem,
Emirates
though.
at
It's
64.
like Prem. No
You
one's
want
ever
it, Prem?
scored 35.
You did?
No, that's a calendar year.
Calendar year, so from,
All right,
from
so-
January to December.
You need to listen.
Need
to listen.
Yes, keep your fucking listeners open.
Yeah.
38-game season, he scored 30 goals. And it is worth mentioning 50 goals in 102 games for Holland.
Yeah.
Sick.
Look,
It
man.
You had
Ali.
EMI higher than Robin van Persie.
One thing I've noticed with you, Ali, yours are all modern day strikers. You need to do your homework.
Ooh.
Like,
I said,
Ooh.
Robin
Ooh.
van Persie.
True, but we also agreed earlier that I didn't put Cantona in for that very reason.
yeah,
I
but
haven't seen
again,
it.
yeah, I know.
Can I just
But
make
then-
a point about Van Persie?
Yeah,
That's what we're on about, isn't it?
Of course you
He
can.
takes a lot as well. He scored all types of goals, but he did it with hardly any pace as well. So, like,
Yeah.
his intelligence to be able to do it without, like, he weren't exactly quick, were he? So, a lot of players use that as an exploit, like the pace, like Michael Owen. So it just shows how good he was.
That you had
Yeah.
put Suarez in.
Didn't do it.
this
weren't
has
they-
to be
weren't they on
mentioned. This has to be mentioned. Right, get this. In 2008, 2009, he was top assister in the Premier League. And top assister. And then
Who's
in
sister?
11-12,
Sister.
12-13, he won back-to-back golden boots. So, what
3
sort
years
of
in a
player
row,
are
he's
you
done well.
talking about
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
You know,
Consistency, innit?
he came from Feyenoord as a left winger for 2.75 million, gets top assist in Premier League, and then back-to-back golden boots. You're dealing with a dangerous man, lads.
Very
Dangerous man. Who
dangerous.
didn't have him?
Dangerous.
Who
Ali,
didn't have him?
Ali didn't have him.
You have had a shocker tonight.
Yeah, but-
Absolute
I
brilliant.
think everyone else has. You haven't put Suarez in.
Key, you
Say all this about them.
Honestly,
you had him at 9.
Oh,
Key
Yeah,
had 9.
I know.
Key had Ian Wright higher than him.
Do you know if I'd have had more time? if I'd have had more time, it'd have been higher than 9.
I've had a shocking, but he's got right.
I had him
Had all
highest. I had him 5th. Dab had him 7th.
I had him 10th, mate.
Foz scraped him into 10th.
Oh, my 10 are class.
9.
Class. You could put them anywhere, my 10. The fucking Premier League's nuts.
Some
Come
of your
on.
players have won anywhere near this shirt, mate. Nowhere near.
Don't go near that piece of shit anyway, pal.
I
Right.
only won.
Speaking of Foz, 6th
Oh,
place.
no.
Who we
No.
got?
Please don't say Drogba's sick.
Who have we got in 6th place, lads?
Dick's Drogba.
Didier Drogba. 18 points.
How is he that high?
Where have you got him?
I've got him 4th.
So Foz had him 4th.
Oh,
Right.
Ali.
Let me go in
Go on
on
then.
this one.
Go on then.
Right.
How
10
long you got?
finals. He
it doesn't
scored.
matter. It's a
What do you
Premier
mean? It doesn't
Premier
mean-
League
Let me
final.
speak. Let me
Doesn't
speak. Let me speak.
What
No,
does
let me
it?
speak.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Whilst he was playing in the Premier League, he's scoring in these finals.
I don't care. It's not.
So everything, yeah, but is he a Premier League? Were he a Premier League player?
Yeah, but he didn't do this in the
Right. It doesn't matter.
It's
He's
irrelevant.
No, it's
Let him
not.
talk.
We weren't picking top 10 Premier League goal strikers. We were picking top 10 strikers to play in the Premier League.
So can I use like La Liga stats for Suarez and that? Or
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm using stats whilst he was in the Premier League.
I ain't done it like that. But carry on.
Go on, Foz.
Right, Chelsea, the most successful club in the last 10 years. Guess why? Didier Drogba scored in every single final, 10 finals. Right, someone come back with a striker that scored in 10 finals and won in 10,
Can't- that's-
10 trophies. He's got 2 golden boots. My number 3 is Wayne Rooney with no golden boots.
I've got him at 3, Rooney.
Yeah, he's got no golden boots. I know.
Key,
like-
Key,
like you know
listen to
something,
this, because I just want to reveal that Key didn't have Drogba in his top 10.
That's
He was
disgusting.
10 for me. He was number
That's
10 for me.
That's
He was
disgusting.
Drogba, let me say something. Drogba, in 9 seasons, only scored more than 15 twice. So
He's
in all
got-
them other 7, he scored less than 15 in 1 season.
He's got 2 golden, but all I'm going off is Chelsea's success is purely Didier Drogba. Like if you're right, you tell me if you've got a final tomorrow and you need to win a cup, which striker are you taking? Which striker are you taking?
One of his golden boots here when he scored 20 goals in here.
I'm asking you
I'm
a
taking
question.
Hasselbank.
So you'd rather have Hasselbank than Drogba in your final?
I'll take Hassel straight to the bank.
Hey, Key, I want to hear what you've got to say about this.
Like every single top 5 that I've googled, researched, they've all got Drogba in it for a reason.
I've not even done that, mate.
Key, come on.
Can tell.
No
What are you going to say
Drogba.
to that?
Well, for me, I did put a lot of thought into like the players that have contributed to the Premier League, which is why Ian Wright makes me top 10. And you like see your Suarez's and your Drogba's are fucking class players, but I don't think they've done enough. And I don't want to say too much because I know that these players are going to come up, but they've not contributed enough to Premier League to my top 10. And I know Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank don't make that cut, and I'll be slated on Hasselbank, to be honest, because there's better players than him, but he would make me top 10 for this pod, no doubt. No doubt.
But I think I've made my point.
What did he
think-
Drogba?
Yeah, I know. He's imprinted on Premier League more than.
What's Drogba's
we lost
numbers? What's his
Wadi Weir.
numbers? What's his
His
numbers?
I've
Is it
got
100
Drogba's
club?
numbers here.
Go on then, go on then.
254 appearances in Premier League and 104 goals. But he's like I said, he's only scored more than 15.
Whoa, let me come in. So I just want you to reel off his Premier League appearances and goals, and then let me come in. Just do that now for me, please.
254 and 104 goals.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, 288 appearances, 127 goals.
Yeah, so he's made 20
That's
odd more
scoring, though.
appearances and only 20 odd goals. So if
More
Drogba
goals.
would have played, yeah, but
Drogba's
if
got
Drogba,
4 league titles. Hasselbank's got 0.
yeah, four
He's
league
done more in
titles.
cup than he has in Prem, I think.
What, 4 league titles, mate?
Yeah, I've got that bit down, but like I said, 9 seasons in Prem, he's only scored more than 50.
How many fucking
Not
Premier
really.
League titles has Suarez got?
It don't matter, does it?
Yeah, it does.
It done.
Who's most successful, Drogba or Suarez in the
Suarez
Premier
won the
League?
bet.
You've got to factor it in. You've got to factor it in.
Who is the most successful player out of Suarez and Drogba?
That's not what I'm going on.
I'm asking you a question.
Well, obviously, Drogba's got more trophies.
Right then, fair enough.
So you can't use that as a win.
Of course I can, because
Drogba's better than Drogba.
Yeah, but Drogba scored them goals to win Chelsea titles.
What? Fucking hell. Hold on, I've got him here. First season he played for Chelsea, 26 appearances, only 10 goals.
It's his first appearance. Yeah, it's his first season, yeah.
29 appearances, 12 goals, so no better. This is a golden boot he won, 36 appearances, 20 goals. So he
It's
weren't
not
really...
bad. 36
Decent,
appearances.
yeah, decent. But that was his second best goal scoring record. Next season after that, he must have had an injury, 19 appearances, 8 goals. Season after that, 24 appearances, 5 goals. After that, best season he had, 32 appearances, 29 goals. And we go 36, 11, 24 and 5.
Yeah,
That's what made me pull him out. I had him a bit higher, but I had to pull him down for that reason.
But I'm saying, like, you like to Wayne Rooney are going to Derby and stuff at 32 and can't cut it. Drogba's scoring in a Champions League final at 34. Like, you know
That's
what I mean?
impressive.
Yeah.
And he's dragged Chelsea through every single group stage, scored in every single knockout fucking stage of the Champions League. And then when Chelsea looked down and out, that Champions League final, he scored that header and he's won it for him. He's literally won that Champions League on his own at the age of 34. And Rooney, everyone, all them boys, they're all retiring and fucking going over to MLS and shit like that. That's why he's made mine as well.
That's why he's made Fozza's number 4. So Fozza got him as high as 4th.
Yeah.
Dav had him in 5th. Key didn't have him, as we've already discussed.
Fair play, Dav.
I had him 7th. Where did you have him, Ali?
I predicted this.
Scraped him.
You are?
I predicted this. But did I not say Fowler and Dav will have Drogba, I hope?
Yeah, but Dav just knows his shit, that's right.
Oh, Fozza's got Drogba and a couple of people that haven't been mentioned yet. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Anyway.
That were a good debate, that was.
5th. 29 points. It's gone. I said Drogba got 18, so we've got to 29 points now. So it's an 11-point gap. So we're getting to big boys now. 5th place, we've got Harry Kane.
Wow.
5th
Fifth?
place. Yeah.
But
I just want to
listen,
get straight off at that. Key had him in 2nd.
yeah, do you know what,
Fucking
Key?
so, right?
Do you know what, Key? It could be that close. It could be that far down on mine as well. What I thought were, if we did this podcast in 2 years, I could be saying Harry Kane's my number 1. But
I've
right
got to
now,
agree.
as things start,
I've got to agree.
as things as they are, he's not that far down. But like 2 years' time, it would be my number 1 if he.
I've just done mine on right now, like Fowler. I've done like on today, like rather than like when all said and done in a few years' time. If we do this again in 10, 20 years' time, Kane's going to be up there with no.
Yeah, Kane will probably be number 1.
I'll step in then because I'm one that's pretty high.
Go
We'll
on,
talk
mate.
about right now. So just a couple of numbers for you. 167 goals, 258 games, 35 assists in that. In 17-18, I know it's all competitions, but he scored 41 goals in 48 games.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
2021, he won Golden Boot. This is last season. He won Golden Boot and he won top assists in one season. He won both.
Player of the year, did he? You gave him player of the year for that, didn't
He won both.
Honestly, I can't argue with
3
you.
Golden Boots.
Yeah,
We're
3.
talking right now, lads. He's fucking one of the best English strikers.
I just
I
want to
know.
put out there though. A reason why I ain't put him too high is what I talk about Suarez.
I've got him 5th.
0 Premier League titles.
That's what I was going to say to Foz. No Premier
That's
League.
why he's gone down a little bit for me. Is because he's won nothing. He's won absolutely nothing.
Where have you got him, Bully?
I have got him in 6th. I put Van Persie in front of him.
I've got him in 8th.
8th?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a bit low, like, but maybe I'm just concentrating on what he's doing at the minute, but like not winning anything as well. I know individual awards and that. Maybe I should have had him a bit higher, I'll be honest, lads.
Yeah. I've got a bit to say about him.
Ali
So,
and Paul both had him at 5th.
going back to them
I've had him
numbers,
at 5th.
Kane, right? In 7 seasons, he scored 20 or more goals, 5 out of 7 seasons. His numbers are all players I've got, his numbers are insane.
Yeah,
They are.
What else needs to be said actually on Kane?
that's what I'm
It's
No,
really
saying.
go
it's
on, 'cause,
ridiculous.
like, this is unbelievable. Like I've got Bull and Fowler saying in 3 years, 2 years time, his numbers are insane, and he's done it for 7 years. Like how much more time do you want to give him? Like
For a team that's not
He's
winning
basically-
titles.
Yeah, but
Drogba didn't have enough as long of that in the Prem as Harry Kane, but he's in.
Are you
top
saying
10.
Drogba's better than Kane, your two? Or
I've got
what?
Drogba higher than Kane. Yeah, for now, like I've said, I've given you my reasons why. I'll say in a year or so time. if
I
he
had
wins-
I had Kane one above Drogba.
Can I
Well,
read Kane's
and-
numbers?
At the end
Last
of the
thing
day,
on
it comes
Kane.
down to winning titles, mate. And Drogba's won
Last thing on
4.
Kane. Well, it weren't titles a minute ago. It were experience.
It weren't worried.
It were.
48 goals in 67 appearances for England.
Yeah.
Forget about what's happening in future. He's played 67 times for England, which is more than a lot of good players have.
Golden Boot.
48 in there, like
Yeah,
but
Come
me
on.
and Bull have already said
2018
like,
Golden Boot key.
we're not saying it's a bad thing that you've got him that high. Like I've said, we could possibly be right there, but it's not.
Yeah. I've just done it on right now. Like,
Same.
chances are, like, if he stays in Prem, he's
I'm
gonna top
agreeing
his
with
record
you.
anyway,
It's even right
especially
now,
this
his
year.
numbers are insane.
Yeah,
We're not disagreeing.
that's why he's high up for me. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's high as second. Like I said, with some names that Key's got behind him, we'll get
Right.
to that. Like,
Go on
there's
then.
a few behind him. 4th place, 32 points. So just a couple of points higher than Harry Kane. We've got Sergio Aguero in 4th.
I agree. I've got him for.
I've got him
fourth, That's
for-
about right for me.
I had him 6th.
Oh, I've got him 5th.
Yeah.
So again, Drogba's higher than Aguero.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
again,
He's put Kane and Drogba ahead of Aguero.
the reason why I know Aguero's goal to game ratio is absolutely unbelievable. But for me, what it comes down to is winning trophies. And I just didn't see Aguero. as that-
Aguero's won 5 Prems.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying in finals. Like if I'm Aguero, for me, just didn't do it in the big games. I know he's done it in that final game against QPR, but in the big games, can you recall a goal where Aguero's done it and won it for City? And you're like,
Yeah,
Can you recall?
that many times he's scored in big games, you forget about him.
Premier League, last kick at game.
I just said that, mate. I just said apart from that goal.
All right.
Right.
Yeah,
Boys,
I think his stats are better than Kane's. I'm just looking at
Yeah,
it
his stats
Maybe
are unreal.
Like,
But like for me, like injuries and everything, just made him like just took that professionalism away from me. Like,
let me just reel off his stats.
what do you mean when? He's
What
always
numbers are.
it's been riddled with injuries, mate.
Well, if he has he scored
Well,
all
then.
big goals? Can I read them out now?
Yeah, but
Go on,
Bull,
then.
has he not had that many injuries? That's why he's not scored as many.
Well, remember he
Well,
said that
yeah.
to this
He would have passed 200 easy if he didn't get a few more injuries.
Thank
season
you.
1, 34 appearances, 23 goals. That's what first season. Year after that, maybe an injury, but 30 appearances, 12 goals. 23, 17.
Yeah, 23. Are you saying like 23? That's an injury season.
Well,
In a 38 game
listen to
season.
that. After that, let me carry on. 33, 26, 30, 24.
There's 38 games, remember.
Listen to these numbers.
I
30
am.
appearances, 5th season, 30 appearances, 24 goals. Season after that, 31 appearances, 20 goals. Season after that, 25 appearances, 21.
25. So there's 3 seasons there where he's been in 20s. That's an injured season.
5 in a row, 20 plus. 8 out
Yeah,
of
but
9
it doesn't matter.
seasons.
No, I'm not on about goals. I'm on about the season. So if he's made 20 odd appearances, that means he's been injured that season because
And
or he
he's
would have
still
made
getting
all
20 odd
30.
goals.
Missing
Yeah,
by
no,
like
I'm
half
not
a
saying
game.
that, but
So
you're
you're
right.
saying he ain't a good player because he were injured.
No, I'm saying that if he would have not got them injuries, then he would have been lower down in mine.
But can I just say though, Foz, you've got Cain Hyatt, and they've,
Yeah, I
they've
know.
both been around about the same amount of appearances. Goal to game ratio is near enough same, but Aguero's got 5 Premier League titles and Harry Kane's got 0.
Agreed, but I just think that Harry Kane.
Why
Well,
would
Harry
you- why would
Kane's
you
just
put
going
Kane
to
in
carry
front of
on.
him?
Just because I'm English, mate. Like, and to be honest, I think Harry Kane's a better striker.
So, as well with Aguero, he's 4th all-time highest scorer, but he's the highest non-English scorer.
Yeah,
He's got most hat-tricks in Premier League with 12 hat-tricks. And his goal-to-game ratio is 0.67 over 275 appearances. I don't think that's really matched in Premier League.
no, it's unreal. Like I said, it's unreal.
That deserves a mention. Not to
That's what I
mention
mean. I just can't
his
see why you can put Kane in front of him.
me.
And
course.
me.
I
got
have
him.
I put Kane in
Yeah, and
front.
obviously you as well. Like the ratio, like you just said, the ratio you can't compare to it. He's got 5 league titles to 0.
But he's doing it for Manchester City, mate. Like it's
It doesn't matter.
instead of
If-
Tottenham.
Yeah, again,
If
you
I
said this
had more
earlier, it
time.
doesn't matter.
If I had more time,
Who said it didn't
Aguero
matter?
would
I
be
never
out.
said it didn't matter.
Just his numbers in general. They're just this. You can't beat them numbers, can you? Like he says, 275 games, 184 goals.
You don't need to tell me stats again, mate. I've already listened. Like I understand.
And
Like-
Thierry's got more assists than Kane as well. Just thought I'd put that out there as well. 47 assists.
Yeah, a lot more. How many more games though? Is he? Fucking hell,
Not many.
not many more. Yeah,
8,
But
17.
maybe Aguero should be higher in my list if I had more time. Like I said, but he's in there. That's
do you
Aguero has
think-
played 17 more games. And he's got
do you
a lot
think
more
like
goals, he's
these
got more assists.
injuries that he had? Because anyone that knows football
Better
obviously
team,
knows
Noble.
Aguero had injuries.
I'm going to agree on that. Like,
I don't
you've
know
got
what
to
you're
think
saying
about
about that.
who
I know
Aguero
what
had
he's
behind him
saying.
who's going to play it for him. Yeah,
Yeah,
David
go on,
Silva
Dan.
was going to play it for him for years.
I know what Fowler's saying.
What?
You've got a striker in your team who's as good as Aguero, but you can't count on him to be fit. And it could be out for a massive game, and he probably
Yeah.
did miss a lot of massive games.
But he's
Think
still-
about what
he's
Aguero-
getting
I know.
not rest.
But I know what
That shows how
Fowler,
good he is.
I've got him 4th, but I know what Fowler's trying to say. I'm just trying to like word it for him.
Yeah. Like I'm
think
saying
about
that,
what
like
Aguero offers you boys in a team.
I know,
With his
but
assists and his goals, he led line for City, but he can easily play a false 9 behind a striker as well. And that
Yeah.
versatility, you can't
That's-
just adapt like that.
that's
People
the
might
reason.
think, "Yeah."
That's the reason why I had him at 6, just because you can't rely on him to be fit every single game, week in, week out.
That's it.
It's a point.
enough, isn't it?
That's his opinion.
That's
That's
his
it.
opinion.
All the reasons I called you out for is because you had him lowest, you had him 6th. Everyone else had him higher.
And you can take that to the Hasselbank.
Right, top 3.
Laughing to Arsenal.
39 points. So he's gone up by 7. So there's a 7-point difference now. No prizes. We've got Wayne Rooney in 3rd. And everyone's got him.
Yeah, I agree with that again.
I had him in
I- like-
3rd.
Can't
I
knock
had him in 3rd.
Gav had him in 3rd. I'd had him in 3rd. Foz had him in 3rd. I had him in 3rd. And Key had him 4th. So everyone had 3rd apart from Key 4th, which it's not that much. But he has put Harry Kane in front of Wayne Rooney. I just want to put that out there.
Go on, then,
Yeah.
Ollie. Explain that
it.
one, Key.
I stand by it. I just think Harry Kane's numbers are sick. I know Wayne Rooney's done it over a longer time, and I've got a lot of good stuff to say about him. So I'm a bit upset you've asked me to talk bad about him. But
No, don't want to talk bad about him. I just, you don't have to say it negative. It's just like, why have you put him slightly above Kane? Obviously, it's not like a big jump.
for me, like there were a lot of times, and his career's not to be questioned, and I'm not going to knock it for a second, but there were times where, even though he was scoring, it's hard to explain, but he kind of went missing at the same time in parts, and I think that's just because he had such a long career. But for Harry Kane, he's your main man in a not so good team by Man United standards when Rooney were there, and you can rely on him. So if I'm picking a team and I want a striker to get some goals, I'm putting Harry Kane in there.
Yeah.
I will just branch onto that with Rooney though. Longevity. He's 208 goals in 491 games, but he had 103 assists.
Yeah, I would have said that. Nobody else on this list has got over 100 assists, and Rooney has.
To be honest, they did play behind that striker.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was going to touch on.
He's a bit more versatile, weren't he?
But he did that with age. When Fowler mentioned about Drogba, it's a good point. And same can be said about Rooney, because he lost those traits that made him a world beater, but he still had those, his passing, his awareness, not rest rate, and he were able to drop deeper to an holding midfielder basically towards end. So from an out striker to that,
I'm just surprised he never won a Golden Boot, me. Like with it, just
that's weird, that, isn't it? He got Player of Season 2009-2010. I'll be honest, I didn't know how many goals he got that year, but he must have been up there. But I don't know.
Drogba just pipped him to the Golden Boot one year. Like they were neck and neck one year.
That year, 2009-2010, I've got it down
here. What are you shaking your head at? You didn't know that, did you? That's why you're shaking your head.
I'm sick of hearing Drogba, me.
Yeah, but I'm just telling him facts, mate.
Origi's more worthy at minute.
Well, that's unknowledgeable, mate. You're just going for modern era every time.
I think you're speaking about your personal.
I'm not. I'm really
You've got a little bit of a soft spot for Chelsea. We can see
it's sentimental.
No, I haven't.
Just going back to Wayne Rooney there as well, like 2003 to 2018, that was spanner his England career.
Yeah.
So English football, we are good at it. He's managed to keep himself in picture from 2003 to 2018. Scored 53 goals in 123 games.
No one's
top goal scorer.
Unreal.
In 120 games, did I say 123 then?
Some of them goals he scored as well. Like,
it was main man for years for both Man U and England. It was the main man for them both.
Yeah.
No one came close. And like we had dominant Man U where like it was the main man. Like as much as people can hate Man U, when they went through their dominant,
you were back in Scotland.
He was main man.
I thought you said Paul was main man for United a couple of weeks ago.
We're talking about strikers today, mate.
Yeah, but you've just said the main man was.
Talk about midfielders another day if you want, mate. I'm happy to do that about Scotland.
The main man. So it's Rooney, not Scholes.
We're talking about strikers in this episode.
All right, we'll talk about that another time.
Something I like about Rooney is in an era where football were getting a bit soft and everyone were like diving about and all that. He was one of the ones who kept aggression going.
Yeah.
Like
when he went full skinhead.
Yeah, just like that way it's that drop ball, like just shit like that. He wouldn't let
He'd get
a red card rather than losing the ball. Like,
he would.
Yeah.
There's not many.
But you mix that now. You mix that with what you've just said, with the fact that he was fucking combative and in your face, big tackle. But at the same time, he was a flair player.
Yeah,
he could beat a man, and he was silky smooth, and he took a rough player and a flair player and just went smash. There's not near him, is there?
He could pass a ball as well. Like
playing against him as a centre.
No, he could do, wouldn't he?
No.
Be a long time before we see another talent like Rooney come through.
Playing against him as a centre half is he could like put a challenge in and end your career, or he could skin you. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
He was fast and all. Like he went a bit underrated his pace. He was rapid.
Yeah,
he could run.
Bit chubby, weren't it?
His numbers are a bit poor though.
Right, come on.
His numbers are not poor.
Oh, what? They are?
Next.
What, 208 goals?
Right, 13 seasons. He only scored over 15 4 times.
He scored
208 goals.
the bad thing about people not getting in 100 club. He scored 208 goals, mate. I'm leaving
13 seasons. It's expected, isn't it?
208 goals is 208 goals, mate.
But like you said, mate, he's not playing centre striker every single season. Yeah.
I didn't want to slate him saying that, but I just had to mention it. I've said it for every other player.
He played like centre mid for one or two seasons, didn't he?
Played on wing.
CDM eventually, didn't he?
Yeah. When Tevez and Berbatov and Ronaldo were all there, I think he went out at wing a bit. I think Fergie put him out on left wing or something.
Did he play next for a bit?
Yeah.
Go on then, Paul.
Move on.
Right.
Easy these two, aren't they?
Shearer, Henry.
What order have we got him in?
Shearer, then Henry top.
Gotta be.
No.
Shearer
number 1.
Shearer number 1, mate.
I can't really argue it, but I just love Henry.
We've got a joint first, lads.
Oh!
Both of them on 47 points. We've got Henry and we've got Alan Shearer. Both
I
of
like
them
that.
Points.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
That just settles it, doesn't it?
I think Henry, in terms of overall player, a way better player. But in terms of your strikers, or you're taking, like if your family, anyone's going to get hurt and you need a goal to fucking save them, Shearer, like. And he's done it for Blackburn. He's done it for Newcastle. It's not like he's been an invincible side. Imagine if Fergie got his way and signed Shearer when he wanted him.
Yeah. So glad he knocked him back. So
man, imagine Man U. They would have been more rated than what it would have been now.
I don't think his goal scoring record would have ever even anyone would have come close if he signed for United.
Will Kane beat it?
It all depends if he stays. If he stays in Prem. If he stays in Prem, he will.
Yeah.
You know what I think this will settle it. Like Henry were easier on eye to watch. Shearer was bang. He didn't even like want to look good. Did either with his celebrations and that. It was old-fashioned goal scorer. You want to get with Shearer.
I just want to reel up who had him where, because we all got him in different positions, and you'll probably realise why somebody had one over. So I've got Henry first, Shearer second. Dav's got Henry first, Shearer second. Ali's got Henry first, Shearer second. Fozza's got Shearer first, Henry second. Key's got Shearer first, but he's got Henry third behind Kane. Let's just bring that up again. But if Key maybe just used his head a little bit slightly and put him second, Henry would have been his winner. So that's the only reason why I'm a level, is because Key's put him third. Behind Harry Kane, by the way. Behind Harry Kane. I'll just say that one more time. Behind Harry Kane.
I can't really argue so much with that, me, because I know where he's coming from with Kane. Like when I'm looking at his numbers, other than Aguero, Kane is insane.
So like
right to Thierry Henry though, mate. Come on.
Yeah. But now, as we speak right now, Thierry Henry and Harry Kane have both played the same number of games in Premier League, 258. Henry finished his career with 175 goals, which is a record.
A better ratio.
Harry Kane is on 167 now, so he's got 8 more goals to pass him.
Yeah,
it's not unreasonable.
But they played the same amount of games though from now, like you just said. So you're looking at it from now. He's also got 74 assists.
74 assists.
That is insane.
4 golden boots. 4 golden boots. 2 player at seasons and 2 league titles.
Henry was playing like out on wing for a little bit as well when he first started.
Yeah,
I've got one that might shock you. For when I was looking at Thierry Henry, right, I looked at his France record, and his all-time scorer for him. He's got 51 goals in 123 games, right? But do you know Olivier Giroud?
Yeah,
he's got 46 goals in 110. Yeah, he's on 5 goals behind him, and he's played 13 games left. Olivier Giroud, can you believe that?
Mental, isn't it?
That is fucking sick, isn't it?
I'm surprised he's not in Ali's top 10.
I said, you know Alan Shearer, though? He played his entire career at top level. He started and finished it all at top level. Yeah. And for Blackburn, in all comps, he got 112 goals in 138 games.
That's
for Blackburn. He got 112 goals. I'm just going to say that again. For Blackburn, he got 112 goals in 138 games.
Say that again.
He's a CBE. He's a deputy lieutenant in Northumberland, and he's got freedom at City. He's got freedom at City. He's got Newcastle, mate. Sorted. Big gates, Newcastle, unlocks it, straight in.
Yeah, like Mr. Newcastle.
I'll finish on this. He has single-handedly contributed more than anybody else to the Premier League.
Yeah,
without
I
a
agree.
shadow of a doubt. And I think this is what all this debate is about. 260 goals, 441 games, 64 assists. Give you everything. My hero, no doubt about it. Had to be number 1.
You've done yourself a favour there by putting Kane second, because otherwise Henry would have been first. So that's it.
One more mention about my little goal thing I've been going. So I've been judging it on 15 goals or more. And every season on replayed in Prem, full seasons, 7 out of 7, 15 goals or more. Sick.
He won a World Cup, he won a Euros.
I ain't gone for all that. I just went strictly. I get what you're all saying.
Yeah.
I didn't go for that.
I did jot down some records for Thierry Henry, which are pretty sick and worth a mention. So, most European appearances for Arsenal, He scored 42 goals in 86 appearances. Most Champions League appearances. He scored 35 goals in 78 games. Most Premier League goals in a season with 30. I think he shares that. We mentioned it earlier. And he also got most assists in a season, 2002, 2003, where he got 20 assists. And he scored 24 goals in that season as well.
I think that season, I think that's when he first signed. He went out top left wing. It was just before Invincible, weren't it?
Yeah. Right.
Hey then, that's his top 10. I think that's it's probably about right anyway. You think about it, there's not that much that you can change. But if anyone disagrees, by all means, write their top 10 in comments.
I want to see everyone's in comments.
And if you want to call people out, if you want to tell people that they're wrong or whatever, if you think why have you got this guy in or whatever, or who you'd have, just let us know. Like,
if it's just Hasselbank.
I want everyone at home to tell me if they've got Suarez in their top 10 because Lado's not going to sleep.
And how high you
put Drogba. Say about Drogba as well. Let's see what we all say about Drogba. Remind everyone what you've got Drogba. 5th. 4th. And what did you have at 8th? Remind me again.
Harry Kane. I've admitted I fucked up a bit with that one.
Fair play.
By the way, everybody, if anyone's going to comment, just go steady on Ali because he can't take banter these days.
I know, Jesus, see what he's like. Jesus,
you can get him, but just take it steady.
I can't wait to watch this back about Drogba.
I said, boys,
go on, mate.
I'm going to have a crack at this next week. Do you want to know what we're doing?
Go on,
then.
Go on, then.
It's going to be 5 best and worst Premier League signings. And that's all up to you. I'm not going to give you any more brief than that. Just have a little think. Who's your best 5, worst 5, impact, value for money? Do it however you want.
5 for each.
Yeah, 5 for each. We'll get them discussed next week. What do you reckon? I'll tell you what as well. Decent. What I am going to include in there is I do want to touch on the Hezbollah fight. That's not a fight, but we believe it's a fight. And if we can do something to make it happen, like you never know, he might watch.
In a bit of trouble last week.
Hey?
He got banned off Instagram during the week, I think.
Well, we'll save it for next week,
Yeah.
Just another thing, if you are enjoying it, just try and make sure you give us a like or a follow. Everything's down in the description if you need it, but we've got Facebook, Insta, give us a subscribe and that, and you can hear us talk about a bit more shit.
Yeah.
If
you subscribe,
comments. We want to see everyone get involved in comments too.
Right. Predictions.
I never do my homework for these.
It took a while.
I am today. I've got no scores down today, so we are on that one.
To be honest, it's just off the cuff, innit? It's like
right. What order do you want me to go for current league table? You want me to go top down?
Top down.
No, last up.
No. I know Bully's winning.
It's close. I'm winning. I'm on 10. So I got 2 correct scores and a few correct results. I got 2 bang on.
Yeah.
Second place with 1 point behind me on 9 points is Foz. Third place, 1 behind him on 8 is Dav. In last place, Alistair English, 5 points.
Mr. Modern Era.
Keys just in front on 6 points. So you're not too far behind now. It's only a weak one, mate.
Ali, it's only a weak.
You got 5 points.
1 behind him.
Yeah. You got no correct scores, but you got 5 correct results. So you obviously got 1 obviously per.
It's only week 1, mate. Don't worry.
I say, Ali, I'm gonna put Perez on back of your Man U shirt.
You play for Arsenal, mate.
Don't matter to you, does it?
Hey,
I'll rep that.
Foz, clip that for when Key loses.
Right.
Right.
Only 1 week long, lads. Don't worry about that.
Right.
In fact, I got laughed at for 3-3. It was 2-2 and weren't it, Leeds?
Yeah, not 3-3.
Not 3-3.
You got 1 point for that, mate. I'll give you.
More points than you're on that one.
Key got very lucky because he was doing absolutely
as
terrible.
if he's arguing about more points on
you
one
laugh, you idiot.
You laugh.
No, that's Brentford and I got more points on that.
Yeah, last minute goal.
Mate, you laugh.
It'll matter at end of season, that point.
It will,
It will.
Yeah, Key, Spurs have done you a solid this week, mate.
Go on.
You got 3-0. You were doing absolutely terrible, but you dropped on with 3-0. Tottenham against Norwich. So you got 3 points for that. Otherwise, you would have been rock bottom. So
Score tonight.
thank the Spurs. Yeah, we've all got scores written down for Everton game, and they're currently playing, and Arsenal are winning 1-0. So we'll have to chuck that onto next week's one because obviously the game not finished yet. So we'll get some scores now down for next week. I've done it in order. It's up to you what order you want to do it. If anyone wants to shout,
I'm going last this time.
You want to go last?
Yeah.
No, just do it in the same order.
No, last time we win last.
I'll go from
That's
as I'm looking.
shocking,
I'll go
that.
from bottom corner. I'll go up. I'll go
Wait,
from
whatever,
bottom corner. Up, so I'll go from first.
Just say his name and then we'll shout it out.
Yeah. Fowler, first game, Brentford at home against Watford.
Oh.
Oh,
2-1
you can start thinking
Brentford.
about it now. What you got?
2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. Key?
At Brentford.
Yes.
2-0 Brentford.
Josh Davidson.
1-0 Brentford.
Big Al.
3-1 Brentford.
He's on odds in.
You
I'm
can
gonna
see
go
he's
for-
on ropes.
I'm
Hey,
going to
look
go
up, Ali.
2-1
I know.
Brentford.
What do you think I'm getting answers from somewhere?
Yeah, you fucking fool.
He's feeling.
So I'll stop looking at answers then. Sorry, boys.
You're looking at odds.
He's getting.
Yeah.
He's getting like.
I'm not. I'm just trying to get games up, actually, just to
Fuck
see.
off.
I
Why?
forgot
He's
even
getting-
what, but I was
He's
going to
getting
check.
Gary Neville's fucking
He's gonna tell
predictions
you
up.
games,
That's what
don't
he's
worry about
getting.
that.
Lads, there's no way I can cheat. Don't worry. I'm in last
He's got-
I
place.
he was playing in front of me here.
Yeah, but he's
I
got
was
Gary
trying to check
Neville's.
it
Neville's-
for what you said. I didn't want to interrupt, but now you've fucking ruined it.
He's like,
Who
who's
did
Neville?
you
He's
for?
like, who's Neville got?
You can see who injuries
We're
are.
like, who's Drogba got?
Yeah.
Who's Lampard got?
Right, come on.
Yeah. Fozzie.
Yeah.
Man City at home against Wolves.
3-0.
Wolves, yeah?
Yeah, City.
3-0 City. Key?
3-1 City.
Dav?
3-0 City.
Ali? Oh, what's Gary Neville saying?
Eyes up.
Eyes up here, son. Eyes up
You're
here.
not playing bingo, our kid.
Yeah,
I don't know what Russia's trying to
Full
tell
out.
us. Score.
What's the game again?
Man City on to Wolves.
3-1 again, City.
Bit of attention would be nice for pod light, you know what I mean?
Oh, remember last week when Leeds were on? Oh, you were like, is this?
I'm going to go for 3-0 City.
At least they had a reason.
Yeah.
Next game is a big one for Foz, and he knows it is. Chelsea at home to Leeds. Two of his teams.
Go with your head, not your heart.
Yeah,
You'll back
I know.
Chelsea then.
You got to think about forfeit, mate. You can't go with your heart, mate.
Fucking hell. Oh, I think Leeds have got a goal in them, but
Robert is
2-1.
playing.
It's at
2-1
Stamford
Chelsea.
Bridge.
2-1
What?
Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1. 2-1 Chelsea. Key.
3-1 Chelsea.
Dav.
2-0 Chelsea.
Ali.
3-0 Chelsea.
Gives a dice, you Ali.
I'm going to go for 2-0 Chelsea. Next game, Liverpool at home against Steven Gerrard's Villa. It's at Anfield.
Has anyone
Good
seen
one.
that interview?
Ah, did you? Good watch.
Gerrard, not even interested about Liverpool.
Just off subject, Everton's 1-1 now.
Is it?
I had 2-1.
I had 2-1.
Did you?
Having a shock of me.
Right, turns out it did.
We've got this game.
You do look a bit like Dycheable, to be honest, from that angle, and you turn your head.
Loved Ice you.
You'll
It,
take-
it was
Do
Scholes,
that,
it was
do
Scholes
that.
and Moyes last week, mate, and it's Dyche this week. Who do I look like? Make
I
your
bet
mind up.
You'll take Dicey though, eh?
All in it.
Dyche won't struggle, mate. I'll take Dyche. On a night out, would Dyche struggle?
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
No, thank you.
not with that
Right.
dice.
Come on, carry on.
Liverpool Villa, Foz.
Liverpool, Villa. Gerrard's doing well. it'll be difficult, but I think 2-1 Liverpool.
Key.
1-0 Liverpool.
Ooh. Dav.
3-1 Liverpool.
Ali.
3-1 Liverpool. I've got loads of 3-1s, me, I know.
Yeah.
Big week for you.
Right, trouble.
Just before I say what I've got, Ali's got in order. He's got 3-1, 3-1, 3-0, 3-1. So he's backing his own team to get 3 goals every game.
The record for most goals in a weekend.
He's got a 3-3 in him, yeah. No.
I'm gonna go for 3-0. Me, I think Liverpool might keep a clean sheet. Next one, Norwich at home against Man United.
Right. At home, 2-0 United.
Key.
2-1 Man U.
Dav.
2-0 United.
Ali.
3-0 United. I could have said 2, but I wish I didn't go last now. I was trying to give different.
You're not happy, are you? No,
I'm going for 2-0 United.
What you said now?
you're not happy no matter where you are.
Ali needs a lot of goals this weekend. That's all I'm saying.
In a fucking miracle.
Next game, Brighton at home against Spurs.
A fucking miracle.
I told you that.
Mate, you get that carpet in back down and you'll help.
Imagine
Yeah.
carpet.
Not at home, mate.
Brighton. Difficult game, that, innit?
Yeah.
2-1 Spurs.
Hey!
You've dropped a
Where's
bit
it
of
at?
ink.
Is it at Brighton?
Yeah, it's at
Yeah.
Brighton.
1-1. No, 2-2.
Right.
What did you say, Foz?
Said 2-1 Spurs.
Fucking Ali had me right neck. Dav.
I think 2-1 Spurs. I already had it in my head before you say it.
Ali.
We're just great minds, mate. That's all.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What's he looking at?
What was that again?
2-2.
2-2.
What's up with 3? 3-3.
I'm going for.
Three.
I've gone for 2-0 Spurs. Next game is Burnley at home to West Ham.
2-0 West Ham.
Key.
2-1 West Ham.
Dav.
Yeah, 2-1 West Ham. You're looking at them.
Ali.
1-1.
Got to start
I'm
thinking
going.
of it.
What do I go for? 2-1 West Ham. Leicester at home to Newcastle. There's 2 more games left. For some reason, there's 9 games. I don't know why. Leicester at home to Newcastle, Foz.
2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Leicester. Kate.
2-0 Leicester.
Near you.
Yeah, you dropped on me lap. What you say, Key?
2-0 Leicester.
Dav.
2-0 Leicester.
Ali, while you're here. While you're here. I'm going to go for 3-1 Leicester.
After all my 3-1s.
Crystal Palace at home to Everton.
Oh.
Foz.
1-1.
Key.
1-1.
Dav.
2-2.
Ali.
Can't believe I'm going to do it, but 2-1 Everton.
I think it'll be a draw. I'm going to go 1-1.
Have all y'all gone draw but me?
Yeah. That's it. That's it for that. So obviously we'll work out. I'll add on this game after this is done. I'll add these onto the league table. Obviously, then I'll put game week 2 is on. Reveal that next week, and then we'll see how I get on. We'll see how far Ali's gone down even more as well.
Yep.
We'll get him that Perez shirt ordered. What are you saying, Ali?
I'll have a Perez shirt. There's not wrong with that, but
Man U.
what, an Arsenal shirt, yeah?
Now, you shouldn't have said that you're happy with it. You ruined it for yourself now.
3-1. Let's not get carried away yet. If all my 3-1s come in, get ready.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, boys.
That's it.
Yeah. Right, we'll wrap it up there, boys. So Key will get that sorted out for next week. So we'll do best and worst signings, top 5 each, and then we'll just reel them off and we'll see how we all get on, boys.